You are ready if this message got to you. You are about to remember a holy method that has been kept secret for hundreds of years. The ancient masters called it the Udjat Code. It is a simple but profound way to awaken your inner eye, which is the part of you that sees quantum reality that your normal eyes can't. And the most amazing thing? It is already being used by your body. The sudden chill, the tug in your gut, and the unmistakable feeling that something is wrong even though everything looks fine are not happen by chance. They mean something. They are proof that you can already see through the veil between worlds. By the end of this message, you will be able to do the 7-breath sequence on your own. The stillness, breath, and attention will all work together, like a key turning in a forgotten door. You will feel this in real time. This is not about beliefs or rituals. It is a precise method, a quantum cadence, that you can follow anywhere and at any time. You reached the vibrational frequency needed to remember how to really see if this video found you. Before we break the code, you need to know this important fact. You are already in 2 worlds at the same time. Everyone agrees on 2 things: the world we can see and the hidden quantum field that gives it life. Reality stops being a battle when you learn to see both at the same time. It starts to tell you its secrets. Commit to this frequency of awakening before we go any further. It's more than just clicking subscribe to this channel. It's an energetic alignment that lets the channel know you're ready to receive the ongoing transmissions that are meant to activate your quantum vision. And as you get in line, this field of possibility grows. It is a powerful act of energetic service to share this transmission right now. When it goes into the collective consciousness, it sends a resonant wave that wakes up other souls who are also ready to remember their power. There is nothing you have to believe. You will be asked to try this out with me so that you can make your own decision. We will focus on the area behind your eyes, run the forgotten cadence, and enter the quiet space where thinking stops and true vision starts in the following few minutes. Follow me. Your power is already just outside the door. For those who feel the urge to remember, let us know in the comments below that you are ready. I am ready to see. This statement should be your first conscious step through the doorway. It should let you know that you want to awaken the power that has always been inside you. As soon as you were born, you were put between 2 realities that overlapped. You were taught to trust the first one, which is the real world of clocks, calendars, traffic lights, and solid objects. It's a world of edges and weight where things happen because of other things. It's quieter in the second reality. It whispers, not pushes. It is the quantum field with an infinite amount of potential. It shows up as that pause you can't explain before making a big choice. The chill that runs down your spine in a room that looks fine, or a dream that feels more real than the next day. Imagination is just your perception tuning into a quantum possibility that hasn't yet collapsed into physical form, despite what most people think of as mere imagination. The ancients called this hidden world by many names. Some people called it the ether, the subtle field, or the current that can't be seen. Many years ago, people in Egypt talked about the duat. They didn't mean a place where the dead lived, but a vibrational realm where patterns are made before they happen in our world. This is the main idea that is shared by all cultures. What we see is only the top layer of a much deeper ocean of energy and information. You know this already. Think about times when you felt like time was moving more slowly, like the scene around you got darker, and you could feel the next beat coming before it happened. Or think back to that quiet certainty that a person or place had energy that words couldn't describe. Your biofield, or personal energy field, is already in touch with the larger quantum field, so your body reacts first. Your logical mind will only explain it after the fact. The truth had already been known to a deeper awareness. Life gets noisy, chaotic, and narrow when you don't pay attention to this second layer. You argue with the wall shadows and call it real life. You stop being pushed around by appearances when you let your attention move between the two worlds at the same time. It becomes clear what patterns are behind events. It starts to shine through what words mean. Because of this, your choices become easier to understand and less complicated. This doesn't mean you should stop using your brain. It's a request to make it better. The inner eye doesn't take the place of your eyes. It makes them whole. It's like a pilot turning on a fancy set of instruments while flying through thick fog. You get another channel of data. It's not magical fireworks, just calm clarity that comes without any fuss. To make a simple test, just watch what happens right before you go to sleep. There is a soft, gentle space between waking up and dreaming where pictures can show up even when your eyes are closed. That hallway is a natural way to get to the hidden quantum layer of reality. You've gone through it 1,000,000 times without noticing. The Udjat Code shows you how to become aware of it and then stay there on purpose. Why does this matter? Because the way you see things determines the way your life is. Once you know what's going on below the water, you stop reacting to each wave that comes up. You handle life with more grace, pay more attention, and feel more sure about the choices you make. You start to be led not by superstition, but by a flow of quantum information that you use to block out. You've gone over this line so many times that you can't remember them all. It takes place in the moments you didn't learn how to notice, in the empty spaces between your thoughts. When you walk into a room, you can tell the energy is off, even before anyone speaks. The way your skin tingles when someone smiles but doesn't mean what they say. You feel a strong pull in your gut that tells you to wait, even though your mind says you should go. Those aren't bugs in your system. You can read them. They show that your perception is already going beyond the surface of reality and picking up the energetic blueprint of what's really going on. Think about what you want to do. When you close your eyes and stay still, whole worlds appear. You see people, colors, and places you've never been before. You can see even though the lamp is off and the lens is closed. That's not fantasy. It's a useful thing. There is a built-in channel to the quantum field that works even when the light's out in the physical world. It's like seeing without your eyes. This channel is naturally used by kids. Adults say that what they see is empty space. They laugh in places in the room that feel heavy or light to their sensitive bodies. They talk to things that are there, but that we have learned to ignore. After that, society steps in. We are taught to value what can be measured over what is important. This second world is called imagination, and with that one word, we silence a living, powerful instrument. But that piece of music never broke. It did nothing but wait for you to look back at it before going quiet. Take note of how time acts at different times. When you drop a glass, it seems like there is a huge amount of space to catch it. The subject of a conversation changes quickly, and you can tell where it's going even before the words are spoken. Your body will do things later, and your mind will come up with reasons later, but your perception moved first. It went through the quantum field like a radar ping and came back with a direction. Stop, speak, turn, leave, stay. To honor this, you don't have to send your logic to a library. You only need to make room for one more stream of data The inner eye doesn't show you movie magic. It makes things clearer. For example, it shows whether a situation is open or closed, and whether a promise is real or just words. It gets rid of the noise. It clears up your choices by getting rid of the energetic static that clouds them. It's a good sign if you still have doubts about this. Having doubts shows that you are awake and aware. Don't argue with it. Test it instead. As you lay in bed tonight, pay attention to the last few breaths you take before you fall asleep. Between being awake and dreaming, a soft hallway will appear. Behind your eyes, pictures will start to glow. Do not go after them. Just notice that they can see without their eyes. That's where the door is. The Udjat Code doesn't create that doorway. It just shows you how to stand in it on purpose, with your breath and attention in sync. By liking this video, you can see how creative you are already. By doing this simple thing, you send a coherent frequency through your biofield. This makes it stronger that you are, and always have been, a powerful observer shaping your reality. Make a statement in the comments if you can relate to this truth. My perception is my power. Write these words down as a quantum command. This will strengthen the neural pathways that let you trust the subtle signals of your inner vision more than the noise of the outside world. People didn't have written instructions like these for most of human history. They lived in songs and symbols that were carved into stone and told in sacred stories. Everyone could see them, but almost no one could read them. It wasn't for drama, it was for safety. Power is how you see it. When someone isn't steady, seeing things as they really are can cause confusion and fear. So the lessons were hidden in stories about gods with eyes that could see everything, a falcon's gaze that doesn't miss anything, and a holy path that goes through silence instead of noise. That's where the name comes from. Udjat means the eye that was broken and then fixed. It's not a charm to bring you luck. It's a reminder that you can heal and open up your full quantum vision again. The scribes and keepers of old spoke in codes because you have to follow a code. You can't just passively take in this information. You need to focus on your breath, your attention, and being still all at the same time. When those three things come together, a door in your consciousness that was locked opens. You have been rubbing up against the quantum field your whole life. It stops being a vague rumor and turns into a clear signal. Why do you call it forbidden? Because people in today's culture like things that can be sold, measured, and shown to others. It's not easy to take pictures of inner vision. That doesn't make a show. That makes sovereignty. It helps you understand the real meaning behind a business offer, spot the pattern behind a problem that keeps coming up, and choose the right thing to do next instead of giving in to the loudest, most distracting urge. Any system that makes money off of your distraction and confusion is scared of that kind of inner guidance. So the method was hidden as an ornament and left out in the open. The eye was drawn on boats, carved into amulets, and hung above temple gates. The operating instructions, on the other hand, stayed in the quiet spots between a teacher and a student. Remember this: you don't need to remember a secret word or buy anything. The code is a rhythm or cadence. If you hold your attention in a certain place, breathe in a certain rhythm, and let a certain kind of silence grow, your nervous system changes. Your brain waves get rearranged. The electromagnetic field around your body becomes more stable. Your view of life stops skimming on top of it and starts to sink into the quantum reality that holds it all together. Stop forcing your mind to jump from thought to thought. There is a spot behind your forehead where your attention will just rest. In some traditions, this point is between the eyebrows, while in others, it is a little deeper, behind the brow bone. Do not get too lost in anatomy. You can think of it as a seat of awareness, a small, steady spot where you can observe and feel. The tone of your nervous system changes when you're aware of that place. Thoughts will still come and go, but they won't pull you along with them. It seems like someone just wiped a foggy pane of glass clean, but the room around you still feels the same. Try it out now, slowly and without any effort. Open your eyes a little. Take your jaw off the ground. Allow your breath to move at its own pace. Slowly focus your attention on the middle of your forehead, as if you were hearing the world there instead of through your ears. Do not try to feel like you need to. Just pay attention to the feel of this very moment. It will be a faint warmth for some. For others, it might be a light pressure, a buzzing sound, or nothing at all. Every single one of these experiences is real. The important thing is that your attention is now somewhere. Your body's energy goes where your attention goes. When your body stops moving, your mind stops skidding. Why is this point important? This is because it is neutral ground. You don't have to worry about the future or tell a story about your past. It doesn't ask you to fix, analyze, or do anything. It only wants you to pay attention. Your whole field of perception changes when you notice from this spot. There is a little less of the background noise that used to keep you going. As time goes on, it gets easier to figure out what people are really trying to say. It feels less like a guess and more like a quiet, unmistakable click to do the next right thing. There is no hypnosis here. You're not getting lost. You're tuning in. This powerful recentering is shown by the Udjat, the restored eye. You won't be shooting a magical beam out of your head. Instead, you'll be able to sense the quantum layer below the surface before your mind tries to figure out what it all means. The code is a cadence rather than a belief because of this. Your body trusts the rhythm of your breath. That rhythm has a clear path because of your attention. Silence gives them both the room they need to talk and get along. We need to build the hand that turns the key first. To use the Udjat Code, you need 3 things: silence, breath, and attention. They're like the 3 strands of a strong rope. They are helpful on their own. When you weave them together, they make a force that can open doors. There is no sound when there is silence. Silence means there is no commentary. It's the little empty space that shows up when you stop looking for the next thought. The pause after you let out a breath. The silence before you answer. The soft moment when a beautiful view takes your attention away from what you're saying. In that space of clear silence, your senses stand tall. You are still yourself, awake and here. You are just not buried under your mind's thoughts. This kind of silence for 2 seconds can change how you feel about a choice. 10 seconds can make a huge difference in the way a conversation goes. The link between your mind and body is your breath. Since you're already doing it, why not be aware of it? Your body knows you are safe and not in danger when your breath slows down and gets deeper. It changes speeds. Your heart, gut, and head start to move together in time. The mental static that makes everything seem important just goes away. You don't need strange methods. 3 slow breaths in that fill your ribs from side to side, and 3 breaths out that empty your lungs without collapsing. The chemistry changes right now. For this reason, the code is based on 7 breaths. It's long enough to let your nervous system know you're safe, but short enough to do anywhere. Your attention is the lens through which you see the world. It falls like a garden sprinkler on emails, news stories, quick glances, and half-formed thoughts most days. Attention sprayed on things wets them but doesn't water them. Focused attention is a stream of attention. If you aim it, it will work. Keep that stream of attention in the middle of your forehead for a while. This will stop distracting you and start feeding your perception. This isn't about strain. Strain really holds on. The direction is gentle. Do not scold your mind if it moves off track. Just put it back down, like a glass on a table. The lens gets cleaner with each return. Quantum coherence is produced when these three pillars work together. The beat is set by your breath. There is space inside the beat for silence. Where the energy goes depends on where the attention is. It only takes 1 minute of this to forget about the inner eye. It starts to do things by itself. To make this powerful alignment of the three pillars even stronger, please like this video right now. It locks in this coherent state like a quantum seal and tells your nervous system that this new level of clarity is your new normal. If you want to stick with this alignment practice, say in the comments below, "I align my inner world." This will help you stay on track. Let this sentence be an energetic seal that tells the quantum field that you are consciously weaving together silence, breath, and attention to make your reality make sense. It's possible that the colors will look better. The power of words seems heavier or lighter. It becomes clear what you should do next in your life. Keep your back straight and loose while you sit. Do not hold yourself up. Put a little of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You can close your eyes or just look less directly at them. Pay light attention to the middle of your forehead. There's no need for performance or force. Let me count to 7 breaths. We will line up silence, breath, and attention with each one. You don't have to feel anything. That's fine. The goal is not to feel. The goal is to be aligned. Breath 1. Beginning slowly, breathe in, as if you were pulling air up through your skin. It should fill your ribs from side to side, not your chest. Slowly let out your breath and picture the weight of the day leaving your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Feel your belly get softer. As you leave the busy street, you enter a quiet space inside yourself. Inhale and let a soft, gentle light pool in the middle of your forehead, just behind your brow. This is breath 2. Do not force it to go there. Just make it want to. Take a deep breath out and picture a light mist lifting around you, like fog lifting at dawn. Third breath, body as a whole. Take deep breaths in as if every cell in your body could taste the air. Feel your back get wider, your ribs get bigger, and your pelvis get heavy and grounded. Let go of any tension that's been building up in your body by letting it flow down your spine and out of your feet. Feel the extra room in your skin. Breath 4. Threshold. Take a deep breath in and keep your attention on the middle of your forehead. You might feel warmth, a light pressure, a buzzing sound, or nothing at all. Don't try to measure or judge the moment as you let out your breath. Thresholds that let presence in, but not analysis. Breath 5. Not tied to time. Take a deep breath in and let go of the edges of time. It will feel like the next second is no longer chasing you. When you let out a breath, the room will feel a little quieter, even though nothing has changed. If judgment shows up, just let it breathe with you. Breath 6. Give up. Take a deep breath in and let your body conduct itself, like an instrument that tunes itself back to the right pitch. Stop trying to control the process and let out a breath, paying attention gently. Hold your breath, not a story. Breath 7. Quiet. Take a deep breath in and feel your whole body float in a state of balance. At the bottom, let out all of your breath and do nothing. Not a held breath, but a natural pause before the next breath comes back. Let there be a moment of complete stillness. During that pause, the inner eye slowly opens, just like a pupil does when it's dark outside. Now, continue with the same easy cadence without counting. Pay attention to the brow lightly, like a slow, gentle tide. Breathing moves. There is less inner commentary now. Pay attention to the little things, like the colors in your mind when it's dark, the feeling of space behind your face, and how your body sits down on its own. Don't go after any of it. Let it all go away like the weather. Some people feel a slight click, as if something that used to be out of their sight has now turned to face them. You might not feel anything at all, and only later realize that something that was hard to decide became easy. They can both happen. There is no show in the code. There is a recalibration. It works in the background while you go about your day after you set it. Open your eyes slowly when you're ready. As you look around the room, keep one point of your attention in the middle of your forehead. Hold your breath for a while. The ritual is now over. The first thing you notice when your perception gets better is not always happiness. Friction is often to blame. Doubt, fear, impatience, and the spiritual ego are the four guardians that stand by every new doors of awareness. They are not against you. They are just tests to see if you can stay in line when the world's old, crazy rhythm calls you back. Like this video to choose order over chaos. This is an energetic statement that you are in charge of your own focus. You are choosing the stability of your inner eye over the frequencies of doubt and fear. The question, is any of this real or am I just fooling myself, is a clever way to show doubt. When doubt wants proof, it's helpful. But when it wants promises before you even start, it's harmful. Give it the only evidence that matters, what you've seen and done many times. Let your doubt sit down and breathe with you as you work out. Fear hides itself as power. It says, if you let go of your constant thinking, you will lose your edge. Fear doesn't want you to stop. It wants you to stay small. Cut down on the ask to meet it. This cadence for just 1 minute. Only one conversation where you go in with open mind instead of mental shield. Lack of patience wants fireworks. It needs a big sign that can't be missed right away. It changes a quiet, holy act into a review of work. Rhythm is the panacea. Stick to a small routine like taking 7 breaths in the morning and before bed, and treat each session like you would brushing your teeth. Not a drama and no scoreboard. Vision will open when it's ready, not when you say it will. It's hardest to deal with the spiritual ego. I am different now. I am more advanced, it says, and it starts to collect spiritual experiences like they are medals. The clear channel of perception gets smaller when you need to feel special. To be humble is not to insult yourself. It is to be honest. Seeing the sky did not make you create it. It just taught you how to see it. The rule that gets rid of all 4 guardians is this: come back to the rope. It's easier to move when there is silence. The beat is set by breath. Attention chooses the way to go. The guardians like it when things are busy and noisy. In a quiet, steady cadence, they go hungry. You don't stay clear by accident. You stay clear by rhythm. Your job for the next 7 days is to keep the code normal and repeated so that it can really get inside your nervous system. Morning. Do the 7-breath cadence for 1 minute as soon as you wake up, before you check your phone. Focus on the middle of your forehead and keep your mind there. When you're done, just take a moment to feel how the day is making you feel. At noon, Take 60 seconds to clear your mind before you have a tough conversation, make a big decision, or send an email that makes you nervous. Take 3 slow, deep breaths in, 3 long, smooth exhalations, a soft turn of your attention back to the brow. After that, do something. Evening. Turn down the lights 10 minutes before bed. Take another 7 deep breaths while sitting or lying down. Let the pause at the bottom get longer on its own as the last exhale settles. This is where the door is most likely to open widest. Let your body take you to sleep, and then notice that you can see without your eyes. How are you going to know if it works? There will be less noise in your head. The things you choose will no longer argue with you. You'll be able to figure out what someone is trying to say before you even understand what they are saying. It will be easier to tell if a room is open or closed, friendly or not, and you won't have to argue with what you see. When you react, you'll do it 1 beat slower and 1 level deeper. This is the sign. This is not a show. Well-being. And once you're stable, you can see what's next in your life. Today, you didn't learn anything new. You got your consciousness back to a natural state. The Udjat Code is not a show. It is a way to see things as they really are without shouting. The cadence should feel natural. Subtle stays the same. If it felt strong, don't change anything, so it doesn't burn out. Any way you look at it, go back to the rope whenever your day starts to get fuzzy. Silence, breath, attention. If you got this message, make it a part of your life. In the comments, say in 1 strong sentence, "I see beyond the surface." Not writing it down is not a bad idea. It's a quantum command sent to your nervous system to remind it of the coherent state you just practiced. Proclaim your sovereignty in the comments. I am the conscious observer of my world. This will fully claim the power this transmission has shown you. To say this is more than just saying something. It means you accept your role as the creator. You are the one who chooses to see things with fresh eyes and take an active role in making your desired reality come true. It also lets other people who are awakening know they are not alone. Share this message with 1 person you think is ready to become a beacon of this wisdom. You don't just send a link when you share. You raise the frequency of awakening, which makes the field stronger for everyone. When you're ready to move on to the next step, another transmission will be ready for you on the screen. There, we'll use this new perspective to have real conversations, set real limits, and make real choices. You will figure out how to handle work, trouble, and love without losing the clarity you gained today. Take a deep breath and pay attention. When the screen goes dark, the door doesn't slam shut. It stays put and is only a quiet switch away. Finally, if you haven't already, subscribe to stay linked to this activation source. We are creating a strong field of quantum coherence as a group, and your presence makes it stronger for everyone who is awakening.